this was not the beginning or the end of oracle bone divination in China. In fact, it started a couple thousand years earlier. We have archaeological evidence from at least as late as the 3rd millennium BC. In the early stages of divination, so during the late part of the Neolithic in China, when this type of pyrosteomancy, which is a fancy term for fire-based divination using bone, pyrosteomancy took place. The earliest pyrosteomancy was used shoulder blades. They start to prepare the bone by taking off the spine and then even preparing some marks, some divination holes into which a hot brand could have been placed. But as the role of this type of divination became more important in the associated society, there was increasing efforts to control the effects. Where you see this pair of holes, you have a long chisel mark, and then on the side of it, there's a more shallow drill mark or hollow. What they would have done is put the burner, the poker, right onto that shallower hollow, and then that would cause a crack that went both along the deeper hollow and then under the shallow hollow. So this is the plastron of a turtle. The plastron is the breastplate of a turtle. Many of these inscriptions have a positive and a negative version on the same bone. So you'll have crack making on a particular day by a certain individual. We will have good harvest. And then on the other side of the suture, for example, you'll have exactly the opposite. Crack making on that same day, a certain individual, we will not have good harvest. When these were used in the more kind of advanced stage of this divination, was they would first flatten them. And so you have an area that becomes a big flat, like this one, right? And it's on these big flat areas that the divination would have taken place.